Kati mumutesa it all comes to
Hello, once again, my name is Moses Kayongo, the Managing Director of Khadex Properties Ltd. I want to invite to welcome you, my diaspora clients, and anyone watching this program today. We are in the field. We are actually in Luwero, Busika is the place. One of our clients entrusted us to ascertain the facts on ground before she pays the money. So we are here. There's a team of surveyors that we came with from our offices, and the purpose of our exercise today is to do what we call a boundary opening and fact-finding exercise to confirm that the land that we are going to buy and pay has the right documentation and is properly with the right ownership. So today we have established the facts on ground. It's very important. One of the advice that I want to give to you people who are in diaspora and those who are watching even from the diaspora is that never buy land before you do a boundary opening exercise. Many people have fallen prey. They've gone to the lands office, they've gone to the land titles and all that, but this particular exercise today is very, very important.
It's going to get an access road from this one, but if he's going to get it from this side, it will be very long. This person will lose a lot of land from this side. So Simon, we should advise him to take in the middle here, such that we create a small access road here from the side. Yes.
Why have we zeroed down to people who are in diaspora? Because if you are in Canada, the US, South Africa, UAE, you are not going to be able to do this exercise yourself. That's why Khadex Properties is here to do this work for you. We know many stories of people who have had issues with land. This exercise probably was skipped. So the point is, if you do not do a boundary opening exercise, chances are you are likely to be placed on land that does not belong to you, or that land that is not the one that you have bought. Secondly, you might find that the boundary lines have been interfered with. Either your land approaches or crosses over to someone else's land, or someone else has already encroached on your land. So some of these are some of the things that you need to avoid. And then the other thing is, you have to be sure. You know, technologically all the land has been mapped. But how am I sure that the particular piece that I have been shown, because we have seen people who have been shown by mere use of eyes, and yet it's wrong. So never allow someone to show you just by showing you this is where the land is. The facts of a particular piece of land have got to be established when a surveyor comes on ground, and they do the boundary. So what we are saying is, if you don't do a boundary opening exercise, you are likely to get into trouble. And we have seen people who have been evacuated. We have seen people who have constructed and they have been told you have constructed on a very wrong property, on land that doesn't belong to you. We have seen people who have paid money and they have not possessed. So that's another thing. So when you do a boundary opening exercise, it's also going to help you to take actual possession. By actual possession, we mean you're going to pay, and then you're going to be given the land to use and develop as the owner who has paid for the money. So boundary opening exercise today as our topic is something very, very important that we should stress. It's a practical exercise The surveyor has got to come from their offices, and they're going to come on the ground and run around with their machines to be sure that the facts that are on paper correspond with what they have discovered that is on the entire land system for the country.
Okay, we are opening boundaries such that we get all the necessary data which we shall submit in lands. Here we have done all the work and we have discovered our mark stone. It is down over here. So we are reading it and we are going to synchronize it in our computer.
Njagala kukuzigirira Khadex Properties Ltd. Ogenda kutufuna otya? Ojja kutufuna ng'oyita ku mutimbagano gwaffe www.khadexproperties.com. Omukutu ogwo tugenda kutandika empuliziganya wakati waffe naawe.
All we are saying is very simple. If you're out there and you have a land title, private mile, just be sure that your block and plot number in that very title correspond. In an event that those two don't correspond, what we are saying is you need to seek advice of professionals. My colleague here, Wilson, is a professional surveyor who has been at the game for nearly 10 years. Very good experience, and what we are saying is if you need any of such services, opening boundaries, working on titles and all the related title details, we are advising that you reach out to us as Khadex Properties.
Surveying services, this is one of the services that we offer to you, clients in diaspora, clients in Uganda. This is a very, very important exercise, and we have duly registered surveyors with the government. Surveyors are registered, experienced and trustworthy, so you're not going to find any problem. So if you have any needs of such services, please don't hesitate to reach out to us. You will not regret.
But now for the moment, we are planning for an access road.
Low precision.
Yeah. Tuwa tukolesha nsurure. Wakateke koko kuluwanyi. Teka kusaidia. The issues of access roads these days are one of the issues we deal with. Number one, when people survey their lands, so there's a tendency by some surveyors to leave the access road to the residue and leave it on the main part of the residue title. So some selfish landowners end up closing that road. So it is up to you, people who are buying these portions, to request that this access road is independent from the mother title to avoid controversies. Sometimes, especially this is a common issue in estates, they subdivide the estate also, and they leave one plot to have the access road. So it reaches a time when that person finds that he wants money, then he tries to close the road. So when you are buying your property, please be careful about the access road, whether it is independent of the plots which you are buying. Some people they buy land without considering that, then they find it out later.
This particular exercise that we have done today is very, very important. What is going to happen, we have discovered all the facts, but the surveyor is going to give us an authentic report that confirms what we have discovered on the ground, which report is very, very important. Now, before you get a boundary opening exercise report, we are saying don't pay your money.
There are people who are just given land, like in families. They have never taken this exercise, and later alone they get into problems, and some are there, they don't know what to do.
Part of the advice that we are giving as Khadex Properties, if you're watching this, you could be abroad, you could be in Uganda, but you are holding a land title, we are advising you, do a boundary opening exercise. We find many people who have been given land, some of them have bought, but they have never gone through this particular exercise. Just don't keep a land title in your house, in a safe place, in your bank, or somewhere, and you actually do not know where the boundaries of your property actually lie. So we are advising whether you're going to buy or you have a title that you have kept for quite some time. We have also discovered this exercise. We are advising you do it once in a while to be sure, especially absentee landlords, because we have people who are not sitting on the property. You're busy in Kampala, you're somewhere in diaspora, and your land is somewhere. You are not really sure whether the users of that land who are around you have encroached on your property. So we are advising you who holds a land title, please, as an advice from Khadex Properties, get to do a boundary opening exercise. And when you open the boundaries, please mark the boundaries. You can use the fence, you can use a natural fence, you can use artificial fences, but make sure that once you have opened the boundaries, you have established where the markstones are. Please ensure that the boundaries are properly marked and properly kept. Khadex Properties, you can find us on www.khadexproperties.com, or you can reach us on 0772 850 861 or 0752 850 861.